Hey guys, today we're going to interview a young lady named Luanie Holly. She's married to a guy in the States. He came here and married her, and she's living here in Dumaguete, and she's a classmate of Janet's. So, hello.
Hi. So nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Thank you for coming. You're in a long distance relationship now.
Yes.
What is the hardest part of your long distance relationship?
I think being in a long distance relationship, I would say that it is really challenging. I think the hardest part sometimes is that we have opposite time. It's morning time here, it's evening time there. And then at the same time too, it's like there could be some misunderstanding sometimes that I think it's really important that we would, talk personally, but we have to resolve it while we are, in a long distance relationship. We just have to talk.
And you mentioned he has visited you here?
Yes, September 14 last year.
And what's his name? Say hello to him.
Hi everyone, hi to my husband. His name is Willie Holly.
Hey Willie, thank you. You got a beautiful wife here. In your relationship, is the time difference such a big problem for you? I know it's like 12 or 14-hour time difference.
Yes, but it is really challenging because we have opposite time, but then we really find way for us to communicate.
And are you still living at home with your family, or you have your own place?
I live with my family.
And is it a large family?
It's quite a big family. I have 4 siblings and then plus my mother.
Are you the baby or the oldest or middle?
No, I'm not. I'm the middle.
In the middle. Before you met your husband, were you on an online dating site, or were you communicating with other foreigners online?
Yes.
And how did you meet him? Out of all the people that chat online, how did you get lucky enough to find this great guy?
I think I met him through the dating site called Cherry Blossoms, and I think because I had the past experience, so it makes me more observant, and it makes me more clear about what quality of a man I'm really looking for. So that's when I found him, and I was reading his profile, and I found it like, okay, I think we get along well with this person.
Did his photo attract you, or his profile, or a combination of both?
It is actually his profile that really attracts me.
So the girls here, when they go on a dating site, the serious girls, they're going to read the profile more than they're just going to look at a picture of a guy with a shirt off.
I would say that I think it's more on about the profile.
So it's what you write, and writing the truth in your profile.
That's right.
Now, while he's gone, do you use load in your phone, or do you have Wi-Fi at home?
I have Wi-Fi connection at home.
Background a little bit. Did you go to school here in Dumaguete?
Yes.
Public school? Was it Genobe, Dumaguete High School?
High school, yes, it's a public school.
And college? Did you?
Yes. I went to Metro Dumaguete College. It's a private school.
And you majored in?
I took mass communication course.
Now that your husband is in the States, you said you got married. Did you marry here in Dumaguete?
We actually got married online due to the pandemic.
Due to the pandemic. And that was the Utah marriage, right?
Yes, that's right.
And you had that all arranged prior to the Philippines being open?
Right.
Was that a hard process for you? Was that a long process?
It's a long process, and I would say it's hard, but we find ways, especially we really want to be together personally.
And how happy were you the day he got off the plane?
I'm happy because finally I can take my role as a wife.
And a good wife you'll be, or a good wife you are?
Yes.
Yes, of course. During a long distance relationship, the guys in the States, they're working towards retirement. Your husband, he's a younger man.
Yes, he is 45 years old.
45 years old, so he has a long time before retirement. Are there plans for you to go to the United States to be with him?
Yes. Actually, we are on the process of our spousal visa.
Does he have plans to come back and visit you prior to you getting your visa, or are you hoping to get the visa and go to the States?
Yes, he do have plan to visit me again here.
Is there a date set?
Not yet.
Not yet.
He said that he's just going to surprise me.
Just going to surprise you. So one day there's going to be a knock on the door,
I
and it's
think
going
so,
to be, yeah,
yes.
oh, that'd be a great surprise.
Because he knows where I live.
He knows where you live, of course, yes. And your family, did he meet your family?
Yes, he actually, when he came here, he actually lived or stay in our house because he wants to know more about our culture, the Filipino culture, and so I want him to get exposed to Filipino people as well.
And what was his, how did he feel about living, I don't know your home, I don't know the style of house you have, but was it a shock to him? Was it I know it's different than the style of living he was used to.
He was really amazed by it because it's so, like he's used to being alone, being in the US. So when he is here, he woke up early in the morning and then my mother's already preparing food for him. And at the same time walk him up, and then we will have our bonding time together. We used to talk and then we go to the gym together.
The gym. I saw some of your pictures on Facebook. Looks like you work out a lot at the gym.
Yes.
And that's the influence of your husband?
It's the influence of him, yeah, definitely.
When he was here, how often did you go to the gym?
We go like 5 times a week.
And now, how often do you go?
I still go still the same, 5 times a week.
She goes 5 times a week to the gym. How much does it cost for a gym? I've never been to a gym here in the Philippines.
It depends when you get an instructor, and it depends on the gym that you're going to. So I decided to get an instructor. So it's 1,200 1 month.
Does the instructor help?
It really
with
helps.
Learning the equipment?
That's right, learning the equipment, and then the instructor would know as well what part of your body that still needs to be developed, like what type of workout that you really need.
Now let's go back to the long distance relationship part. How do you, other than video chat, is there any other forms of communication, or is that the only way that you communicate?
It's the only way that we communicate, video chat, yeah.
And how many hours a day or minutes a day do you think you chat?
He called me here in my morning time, so we talk about 3 hours, and then my evening time, which is his morning time there when he is on his way to work, so we talk about like 4 hours.
4 hours a day.
Yeah.
So a girl that's really honest and loves her partner in the States in the long, she's going to spend a lot of time communicating with him online, video chat.
Yes, that's true.
There should be no reason not to. If you're busy, yes, but you'll always find time to spend a couple hours chatting with somebody you care about.
I agree, yes.
So guys, if you got a girl out there and she's only giving you 10 minutes a day or 15 minutes a day, maybe she's not sincere, to find 4 hours a day to chat with her partner, her husband, that's a lot of time, and it's a commitment for both of them. So it sounds like this is a match made in heaven. This is 2 people who really love each other, and we're going to wish them all the best. A few more questions. Supporting wise, does he help you out a little bit?
Yes.
Was he helping you prior to coming here?
He's been helping me already, yes, prior to coming here, because I've been through a tough time as well when my father passed away. Yeah.
And you say your family fully accepts him, and he's met everybody in your family.
Yes.
So as a girl, not a guy on the other side of the ocean, but as a girl here in the Philippines, a long distance relationship, it's a hard thing. It's not easy.
Yes.
You know, me and Janet, we're lucky we're together all the time, but she's away from the person she loves and cares the most about. Are there temptations out there? Do guys like text you online or send you unwanted solicitations on Facebook?
Sometimes I receive unexpected messages from someone that I didn't know, but I look at the picture like, oh, it's a man.
And a lot of blocking and
Blocked.
a lot of block?
Yes.
That's good, that's good. So guys, if you reach out to somebody, and first thing you should ask them is, are you single, are you available? And if they tell you that they're engaged or married, don't pursue. They're happy in their relationship already. And blocking is the #1 way Filipinas will get rid of you.
Right.
They'll
Yes.
just block you. So don't be a stalker. Now, before you met, you had a job. You were a teacher, instructor for English.
I used to teach some Japanese here, English.
Was that hard, or was that like in person, or was that online?
It is in person.
So they would come to your home, or you went to a
I'll be the one coming to their home
so you went to their home to teach,
Yes.
and you charged by the hour, or
by the hour. Yeah.
by the hour. Now, is there anything that you wish to say to your husband while you have him on, where thousands of people are going to be looking at this?
Well, something that I would tell him is that I really missed him, and then even though we're far away from each other, I know that our relationship is strong, and that I've always been right there, right here for him, and I really wish to be with him soon.
So guys, it's well worth it if you find the right girl. The good girls, I'll use that term again, the good girls who you meet and they really care for you. Come here and meet them in person. It's far better to meet in person, would you agree?
Yes, that's true.
And once you meet them, the two of you can decide if it's good. There's a lot of times you're going to contact somebody online, you're going to start a relationship up online, but until you meet, you don't know for sure if that's really the person. You could get here, you can meet them, and then after 2 days say, man, that's not the girl for me, or she'll say, that's not the guy for me. So once you get here in person, you put your boots on the ground and you meet the girl that you're having a relationship with online, spend time with her, enjoy your time together, set up the boundaries that you're going to set for each other, set up the relationship financially, set up the relationship emotionally, make sure both of you understand what the final goal is of your relationship. I believe the relationship here is she's going to the U.S. to live with him, and they're working on the visa and the process, and we hope and pray for the best. Anytime you deal with the government getting a visa, either the Philippines or in the U.S., it's a long process and it's a costly process. So come here in person, meet the girl, have the girl meet you. It's not just you meeting them. They have to make sure they like you. They're leaving their family. They're leaving their home. They're leaving their friends to come and live with you. The least you can do is come here and make sure that you're meant to be together. The worst thing is for this young lady to travel all the way to the U.S. and meet someone she really hasn't spent much time with, and then you don't get along and the relationship goes downhill. They left their family, they left their friends, they left their ways of making money, of income, just to come to be with you. So make sure that the two of you have decided that it's the right thing to do. We pray that everything works out for everybody involved. I know he's a good man. I saw him online, his Facebook, through Luanie's Facebook, and he seems like a fine young man. He's in his 40s. He has plenty of time for a relationship to grow, and that's the perfect relationship here. He's a younger man, and she's going to go to the U.S. with him. They'll work together to build a home and a life together, and if they decide to have their home in the Philippines, they can work towards that. If it's to be in the U.S., that's up to them to decide. But guys, get here. If you have a girlfriend online, the long distance relationship is hard both ways. The girl here suffers. She's by herself. She has to wait for you to wake up. She has to wait for you to be available for her to chat you. And make sure you set those times that you're available and, be there for her. And even if you're busy, if she's calling you, there's probably a reason. There's a lot of emotional problems here. There's a lot of difficulties here, just like anywhere in the world. And if your loved one is 8,000 miles away, how hard is that? So open your eyes, but open your heart. If you pick the girl, don't lead her on. Let her know what you're doing, stay to the plan, and get it done. The old American know-how. If you want to get it done, you can do it. It might take some time, it might take some money, but once you find the right girl, make sure you do the right thing. I want to thank you for joining me today,
No problem.
and we hope to meet your husband when he gets here.
Definitely, yes.
You and him are both always welcome in our home. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.
Thank
Bye.
you, everyone. Last year.
Try, look right into the camera, baby.
Okay. So obvious, I'm not used to it.